We love J. Ross TV. Yep, yep.
What's up, y'all? This your boy J. Ross hanging out in the basement with the four wise men of the Lou, y'all. Some of the top musicians, top cats in the world. Gonna bring a little information to y'all, man. We're gonna let Hap start it off. He the big chief of all this.
Hey, but again, thanks a lot, J. Ross, and thank you for always coming to our support. We're having a big musicians session and clinic this Saturday. We want to give back to the community for the up-and-coming musicians as well as the seasoned and experienced musician. This clinic will be at the Bethlehem Missionary Baptist Church.
Yeah,
oh yeah. It will be at 3506 Cass Avenue. Now that's 1 block east of Grand. And the very fine pastor is Reverend Darryl Lee.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely free and open to the public. Here's an opportunity for those to come out and just find out the ins and outs about music. We'll be talking about sound checking. We'll be talking about your levels, how to play with a band, how to do recording. And some of the younger kids that are coming, parents, you need to be with them. This is not a babysitting class. So we want you to stay there, and then we'll give you information and referrals if you want to have your children to have some teachers. We'll talk about the school that is coming to our town, music school. We have Drew Music House.
Oh yeah.
And so it's going to be a great thing.
Yes,
So
sir.
I got my nephews are here. We just going to talk about it. Listen, I do want you to come. Let's start with Andrew Bethany.
What's up, Drew?
What's happening? What's happening? All right. So I'm gonna be dealing with application as far as playing music, being a musician, what to listen for when you're playing as a drummer. Of course, even as a bass player, guitars, or whatever instrument that you're on. I'm dealing with applications, so stuff like timing. You know, tempo is probably, I would say, it is the most important aspect first, before you're talking about anything else, because you go in the studio and you want to cut records, you got to make sure that you got good timing, your metronome, and you were just in place and intact with with the groove and everything that's going on with the song. Number two, I'm going to deal with I would say dynamics. I'm going to deal with your touch, how to play under control, things like that from a drummer's aspect, and even from other musicians. Then lastly, I'm gonna deal with versatility. You don't just want to be just a a rock drummer or some just a funk drummer, but you want to make sure that you're able to be authentic in all different styles. So I'm just gonna be dealing with things like that, of that nature. So that's my part.
Now, let me go to my son Neff. J.D. Lee just got off the plane from Bangladesh. And what I like about J.D., as I took him under my wings, he was watching. He saw me promoting. He saw me not waiting on people to call me for a gig, but he kept on. I know he didn't get the call a lot of times. They were using him when they couldn't get nobody else. But he's a utility man. He can do it all. He sing. I don't know if he can sing, but he plays drums, keyboard, and he's a director. So J.D. Lee, tell us where you are right now and what you're going to talk about for Saturday.
Thank you, Greg. I appreciate
Greg, you don't give me a title.
Firstly, don't worry about titles, ladies and gentlemen. You want to make your own title. You know what I mean? No, one of the biggest things is I want to speak about, which is you applying all these techniques to yourself, but also finding you an actual job. Where can you go? Where the places you need to go, the places you need to be at, and the people you need to talk to. One of the things I found out that was the most educational, something I learned from a great man by the name of J. Ross, which is when you're at any gig, talk to everybody. Don't make yourself only feasible for one person. Don't always be about the artist. You can be about the sound man. You can be about the janitor. You never know who will be the connection that you need to get you to the place that you're trying to get to. So don't knock yourself out of the right positions, talking too fast or talking to the wrong person. Find out who you need to talk to, direct your attention to them, and most definitely help you get to where you're trying to get to.
Okay, well, cool. So now, what are some of the things you've been doing? I know you've been producing, and you went to school. What's the name of the school?
Institute by Nelly. You need to check it out. Downtown St. Louis.
Well, that's cool.
Make sure you make your way down there. Institute
So
by
you've been
Nelly.
traveling back and forth and making things happen. You've been on TV, Fox 2, and you've been having your band. You've been just directing and singing and narrating. So how did that come about?
Well, one of the things I did was, because they did not allow me to have the opportunities, I made the opportunities for myself. I started opening up myself to other venues and other options besides just the church. I used my talents to make connections with people that were in different markets, such as commercials, as well as film scoring, as well as the particular event he's talking about, which is the VP Ferries, actually, that you were talking about. And so I got involved in that because, again, great connections. I knew a guy that worked at the office. He knew of my talents. I knew the people to bring together. I'm more like a Quincy Jones. I'm a producer, for real. I put everybody together and make something happen all at one time. And I didn't try to idolize myself. What's one thing that we have to understand, if you try to make it all about you, you're never going to succeed. It has to be about more than just yourself, anything that you're doing.
I'm very proud of all of these. I call them my nephews. Now we got the chairman of the board of docs, named Dywanne Doc.
Yes, sir.
And what we're going to talk about, you know, this is very real.
Yeah.
We need other streams of income, and now if your church or whatever, if that's your main gig, what about insurance? What about health insurance?
Yeah.
What about life insurance? You know, me and my wife, we come together, we'll put services on for you. We'll do that. But I'd rather give the money to you, not for medical expenses.
Exactly.
You know, so we're going to talk about that. He had a situation that happened to him, but also on this Saturday, we're going to talk about and bring some very special people that can give you some vital information.
Yeah.
Dr. Dywanne.
Thank you to Happy Doc. Appreciate that. He got a new name, Happy Doc.
Yes, sir, Doc.
Yeah, right.
Give
Yes,
me
sir,
my title.
But yes, we're bringing in a financial guy. He's going to come in. He's going to talk about life insurance and health insurance, and also he's going to talk about like with the life insurance, like Happy Doc said. You know, and one thing my pastor said too was he hate hearing about people that don't have life insurance, and you got to raise money to bury them. You know, and so but what we want you to do is take $15-20 out your check and get you some life insurance, you know. And so, you know, $50,000 policy, you know, maybe 15-20. So the guy's coming in, he's gonna talk about all that for you. He's gonna talk about some health insurance too. And then we got a nurse coming in, and she's gonna talk about your health and exercise, and because you know us musicians, we in our studios, we downstairs practicing, and we eat bad. You know, we eat potato chips and you know stuff that's bad for us. You know, we need to be eating salads and stuff like that. So, you know, I had called Gregg a couple of months ago, and God put it on my heart to to do something like this for our area musicians, so that we can get on the ball. Because I've heard lately, I've heard a couple of musicians, they're not taking care of themselves, and you know we just need to take care of ourselves as musicians and get some health insurance and you know exercise and eat right. You know, it's one thing that I'm doing right now is I'm eating right for the rest of my life. You know, salads and vegetables, you know. And
They got a White Castle salad coming out.
But I'm eating that White Castle salad once a week.
But on the serious side, you know, you had a very serious health issue last year, and we came out to see you.
Yes, sir.
And we all prayed for you, you know, but then it was a turnaround for you.
It sure was.
You know, and so I thank God for you. So this is real.
Yeah.
You know, musicians, you're not going to, some of you not going to make it to 70, 80 years old before you get sick. Some of you may have some illnesses in your youth. So, but some things that we can do. I mean, I had to turn some things around. I'm not going to, it's not about me today, but yeah, I did lose 50 pounds. And I was on the verge of having diabetes. Now I'm diabetes clear, and everything, my blood pressure is right, and I feel better. Shirley loves me a little bit more, because I got a little more energy. Too much information. What's all right is how we do, we real.
That's right.
I'm happy. Listen, we can't talk about it all right now, but please, 3506 Cass Avenue, that's 1 block east of Grand, and also we'll have information about Levi 2 King, about his school, Me Too Music School. It's going to be the bomb. They'll be dealing with drama, guitar, bass, drum, the whole 9 yards. Is in Cahokia. We're trying to get Don Rice to come to be a representative this Saturday. Two say he will send somebody, and we have some pamphlets and information. But listen, go to my website, happyguitar.com. or go to happydoc.com. No, happyguitar.com or 314-769-1111. You know, we want to give back to the community. This is absolutely free. Ain't no other alternative. If you come, please come and be blessed and be a blessing.